All right. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and get started. All right. Hear them. Sorry. All right. Okay. Pledge allegiance. All right. I'll go ahead and do this. Whoops. Went too far. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And because I love seeing Jennifer and Jeff together, would you guys like to try this? Read your little screen.
Are you doing it together? Okay.
Yeah, do it together.
Honor the Texas flag.
I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Very good. Look at that. Very nice. Very nicely done. All right. Do we have any prayer requests? Anything that, I know that sounds very churchy, but anything that we need to remember as far as anyone that, it doesn't have to be health, it could be anything, or just jobs or whatever.
Well, I'll just go ahead and say Barb does her last chemo on Monday, and thoughts and prayers will be appreciated. This is the last round. We hope.
Yeah, I'm so happy. That's going to be the happy thought and the prayer need. So,
Right.
Beautiful. All right. Anybody else?
My mom had to, earlier this week, she had to put down her dog and of 16 years. And so almost half my life has been with this dog. So she's having a really hard time. And so were her other two dogs, her other two dogs are grieving, which is extra heartbreak. And so it's that she picked up his ashes yesterday. And so it's just it's a sad week for all of us, but especially she loves hard and she has a huge heart for dogs, especially Chihuahuas. And so I was able to be there this past weekend, the day before she had to take him in. And so it's just been, it's been she said, she texted me yesterday. She's like, this week has been 500 years long. And so it just, I don't know. We've all probably lost a pet and know how hard that is. So if y'all could just be sending some extra, what's her
name?
Good thoughts her way.
What's your mom's name?
Carla.
I'm
not telling anyone about it. So she's keeping her circle really tight, which I think is good and not good at the same time. Cause the more you tell, the more you have to explain.
Relive yes, I get it.
Yeah. And so she, but I've been checking in on her and she knows it was the right decision at the right time. So she feels peaceful about that, but it's just, the void of coming home and yeah, even though they had 3 dogs to begin with, it's still, each one adds their own presence. So
honey, I get it.
I know. Girl, you know.
No. Oh.
And Chihuahuas with their big personalities, they're like lions in the house. So
I know. Make me teary-eyed.
No.
It's too early. My eyes are dry, so it burns.
So you don't need eye drops. You just, the mist it burns.
Oh, okay. Anybody else? All right. Okay. Well, and then you guys, you always remember the kindness revolution. I don't know why I think of Janet Jackson every time I see this. It just
dance.
The 90s child. The Rhythm Nation,
Yeah, we all need Rotary leg warmers for the kindness revolution.
Anyway, this has nothing to do with Janet Jackson, but this is a great program that the Keithlings are doing, and they are awarding people for showing acts of kindness, random acts of kindness. And so, I see Jennifer's on the move. It looks like a home video. Something's happening. They're gonna storm somebody's door and tell them they want $1 million or something.
All right. I'll give you my address. Come to my door and tell me.
No, speaking of random acts of kindness. So anyway, hey guys, it looks like you're inside a building. All right. So, but like I said, she's at a doctor's appointment today. So we'll just always remember to open space so that she can give the shout outs and any recipients for that. All right, so happy jar moment. We already started with that. Feel free to drop some love offering in the 380Rotary@gmail.com, your PayPal account, or if you're right there in the Keisling office staring at the ceiling, you can drop it over to Jennifer, who'll gladly take your donation. Michael and I are very grateful that our dog just celebrated his 11th birthday, and I know these are dogs, but we don't have two-legged babies. We have four-legged babies, and we love them like they are our own children. I mean, they got their own bank account. They got their own, cars, their own.
Whoa.
So anyway, we're just really happy that we're, our babies are getting older. It's kind of bittersweet, but at least they're healthy. And
I'm happy this week for health also.
Yeah.
We found out one of our neighbors, our next door neighbor, has and his wife had coronavirus, and he's been in the hospital. Up until yesterday, he had been in the hospital for 5 days.
yeah.
So
goodness.
he was out yesterday trying to take a walk and build back up his lung capacity and all that. And so we were I'm happy for good health. I'm happy.
Absolutely. We've been a little anxious breathing the air outside, so we've just been plugging our nose when we go check the mailbox.
Activate your bubble.
All right, Ashley, I know you've got a happy thought.
I am so incredibly relieved that today is Friday. So I am happy that that yesterday went well, that I didn't fall on my face while on camera, literally or figuratively. And I am ready for this weekend. I'm excited. I've already been kind of sprinkling the week with Christmas movies. So I'm ready for like Christmas blips this weekend. The tree, all the decorations are pulled out. And now that I'll have time, I'm going to be decking the halls and the walls, and there's going to be like no silent night here. It's going to be like not outside. It'll all be inside, but it's going to be great. So,
so you're going to
make it.
It's going to be a Hallmark movie inside your house.
That or the Griswolds, one of the two. I'm not quite sure. I might go tacky. We'll see. I'm not above it.
Oh my God, I love that. That's awesome. All right, anybody else over there got a happy moment?
Yeah, I got one.
All right.
Hey, so two things. One, I just wanted to say that Ashley did a super good job. She was a
Yes, she did.
yesterday, very exciting. And then I think as it stands right now, Ethan will get to come visit for Christmas. So he gets 7 days. And he missed Thanksgiving, so because of COVID.
This is the one in the Air Force?
Yeah, he's in the reserves, and so they're saying that he's going to get to go. There's a chance, so it'll be a continuous happy thought until we get to actually see him. So Mom's getting excited. Mom was pretty sad over Thanksgiving, but we got to Zoom with him on Thanksgiving as he was eating in the cafeteria. Poor little guy. So anyway, so that's our happy thought. It'll be hopefully we'll get to see him at Christmas. So
I hope
yeah,
so
you
too.
did. That's exactly what I did. I just took it around. I was like, look what we're having.
Oh, that's a good happy one. All right, anybody else have one they'd like to share? All right, okay, well, we will definitely hold Carla in our prayers. We will send good vibes and juju to Barb. She's got this, her final chemo treatment on Monday. And we will crown Ashley as the talk show guru. We'll have to give her some new name, some swag or something. So excited and proud of her. And we will be definitely praying that your baby boy gets back home in time for Christmas. That sounds like a Hallmark movie. Yeah. All right. Okay, moving along. So we got business to take care of on this club administration day. So as you guys know, every year we change presidents of the club. And so I know it's like we project out pretty far in advance. So as you know, right after me, Carlos will be our Rotary president. And then after Carlos, it's Dwayne Bronner. But we got to find out like who's after Dwayne, right? And so the Leadership Council presented to the board last week their nomination, and it is for Jennifer Kirk. And the board unanimously agreed to it. But now we need to know from you guys, from the rest of the club, if you agree with this decision. So at this time, I will entertain a motion that we approve the recommendation for Jennifer Kirk as president nominee.
So moved.
Okay, so
Second.
that's Mike
Give
and,
that Jeff, I'll take a second.
okay, so Jeff and then Mike seconds. Okay. So we will put this to a vote. All those in favor of Jennifer being our president nominee for the year 23-24, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed by the same? Don't say anything, Jennifer.
Maybe you know that.
All right, the motion is approved unanimously. Congratulations, Jennifer Kirk.
Speech.
Love you, love you. And don't worry, you are never alone in this journey, okay? It's a fun collaborative effort. So you are in great hands. And honestly, you know, none of us can see as far as 2023 anyway. It sounds like the future, way in the future.
There's gonna be flying cars.
Yeah.
We'll have lots of toilet paper. We won't even need toilet paper.
Cars made of toilet paper. It'll be great.
Oh man, but anybody that remembers Demolition Man will have like the
3 seashells.
the 3 seashells.
Right.
Oh.
Okay, that was a geeky moment. All right, congratulations, Jennifer. All right, okay, moving along. Sweet support, sweet support. You know I'm gonna drill this home every single week. So I'm actually really happy because I had a great conversation with Amy Yarbrough, and Amy is so sweet. She's going to help me find some you know, small business owners that would be interested in doing this. And so I went ahead and sent her a bunch of information, and she's helping me with that. I was actually honestly hoping that if any of you know, I was thinking about the Trustee family, Sherry Trustee and her husband. I was thinking about their ophthalmology clinic. If anyone has like a contact for that, I only have for Fortunata, and I think it's just like a generic inbox. But if anyone has a way that I could do that, I think they might be interested in giving to our first responders through this program. So if you know their contact information, if you could send it to me, that would be super cool. Okay, time to serve. Time to serve.
Carrie,
Oh yeah.
I have Sherry's direct phone number to her cell phone if you want that.
Oh yes. Could you send it to me?
Yeah, I will.
You're the best. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And that's all I'm asking for, guys. Just give me their information, and I will ask them. I'm not asking you to do that. So if you could just tell me who to contact, I'll reach out to them. Thanks, Amy. Okay, so Dwayne Bronner mentioned last week that there is a service opportunity coming up, and Jeff, I hope it's okay. I used your children.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so the Little Elm Food Bank is having a food distribution service opportunity on December 19th. Ashley is working on getting some information out, but I want to make sure it's right here for you so you can see it. There's 2 shifts that are going to be available, one at 8 and one at 12. They will be serving lunch, and they will be providing masks and gloves. So just want to make sure that you know that that is a way to give back. If you're looking for an opportunity with your family, your kids, I know sometimes these are the times where we want to teach our children what service is about and how to give back. And this is a great way to do it. And there's no pre-registration involved. You can just show up 15 minutes early, and they'll get you set up. So if you are interested in doing that, reach out to Dwayne Bronner, or you could just email 380rotary@gmail.com. We'll make sure it gets over to him. So
Hey, Carrie.
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to piggyback on it. Again, it's super easy to do. Like you literally just show up. They tell you exactly what to do. You can see Gabriel and Isabella were helping. They were productive. It's not like, oh, the little kids can just go off there and play. Like they put everybody to work. Yeah, it was a great experience. Very well organized. I don't know about you guys, but I hate to go to a place where you got a bunch of volunteers and everybody's just kind of standing around twiddling their thumbs. It was not like that. It was very organized, very, now we did have some lulls, in the distribution because there weren't as many people because of COVID. They didn't want to have long lines, so they had appointments. So there were some lulls, but when we were working, it was just great. Dwayne and that group was just awesome. So I highly recommend doing it. It's just a great time. We enjoyed it. We're definitely going back. So.
Oh, I love that. What a great testimony. That is awesome. That is awesome. Firsthand experience of what it's like bringing your kids, to something like this. And that's what we want to show. Before we started this meeting, I was just kind of chatting with the group and to Ashley that, our club is going to present multiple opportunities to serve. Please do not feel like you have to commit to every single one of them. It is so that you have options and you can find what fits you. And so don't feel pressure that you have to do everything. And so for those that are looking for a way to give hands-on service, with your family, this is a great way to do it, especially during this season where there's so much pressure for families who are lacking to provide the best and the most for their family. The Little Elm Food Bank is a big champion in the neighborhood for that. So any way that we can support it would be great. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Good job. All right. And so speaking of our partners and neighbors and heroes in the neighborhood, Souls for Salvation is a wonderful nonprofit organization that was just homegrown, grassroots bred. They felt a calling to help the homeless population in the Denton County area. And we have been a big champion and a partner of theirs since they first started. And so they're having a winter drive through the end of this month. They are collecting gently used items of hoodies and hats and coats and sweats and just anything you can think of that's warm clothing that that people in need would want. Drop it off at the Kiesling Agency, or if you want, just go on Amazon. Michael just ordered a whole bunch of gloves and had it shipped over to the Kiesling office. And so you don't have to actually drop off items. You can just go on Amazon and spend a few dollars and have it shipped right over. But they will be collecting until the end of the month. So this is another opportunity. If you've got clothes in your closet or your kids have outgrown their hoodies or something, you'd be surprised. I mean, depending on how big they are, it could fit an actual adult. So, just go through your closet, go through your clothes, things that is just gently used, and we want to try to provide the best, make sure it's laundered and clean, and box it up or bag it up and drop it off. So that's another great opportunity, another way to serve. And that one probably won't even cost you anything if you actually have the items in your home. So.
Hey, Carrie, quick question. I see shoes on there. Are shoes included in winter clothing or just?
Shoes are always welcome. That is their actual base of their foundation. It's Souls for Salvation. Okay. And so, yeah, that definitely shoes and gently used shoes. It doesn't have to be brand new shoes, as long as they're clean. And but they will definitely take them. They came and spoke to our club a couple of times, and what they told us is that they run through their shoes so quickly because a lot of them are walking back and forth to like bread kitchens and shower places and things like that. And they've got to walk miles to get to that spot. And then they got to walk all the way back to where they go to sleep at. And so, they don't have transportation, they don't have cars, they don't have money for buses or anything like that. And so it takes a lot of wear and tear on their shoes. And so, yes, definitely drop whatever you can at the Kiesling Agency. And that's our hub where we're collecting everything. And then Souls for Salvation will come and pick it up. So go through it, even your kids' stuff, you never know. All right. And then finally, I will let Carlos talk about this wonderful, wonderful adoptive family program that he has sprung up. Take it away.
All right, so on the Facebook page, I've emailed out, or I've posted a link to a Google Doc. I don't think I did it right because it was still requesting access to edit the page. Anyways, there's a list of things for the family, for things that they're interested in, sizes, ages, and things of that nature. And if we could have them delivered here to the office, the Kiesling Agency, by next week, they're going to come and pick them up here. So very little work actually needs to be done. If everything could just be delivered here, the families will come pick them up here. So family members will come pick them up here. And
is there anything you could tell us about the family?
So yes, I don't know any names other than the mom's name, right? And I don't know much information about them except for their ages, but I know that they like Barbie dolls, they like makeup, they like Harry Potter. 3-year-old boy likes dinosaurs and Toy Story and trucks, and 12-year-old boy likes skateboards, hoodies. Skateboards, hoodies, sweatpants, shorts, tops, stuff like that. So and then the mom refused to say anything that she needed personally or anything that she wanted or whatever. And that's typically the case, right? But I want to make sure that the mom is taken care of as well. This spreadsheet is set up. I try to make it as simple as possible. If you want to donate something, just put your name in. There's a column there for the donor's name. And really it doesn't matter. Whatever comes from the heart, whatever is your idea, you could see what is on there and what they like. So just pick something.
Cool.
And
cool. Thank you for organizing this.
If we'll get it.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I think the Google Doc is fine. I saw it on Facebook, and so I think it's really easy to complete, and it shows what their sizes are, and so it's a great way to make a good Merry Christmas for this whole family. So she's got 5 kids. Holy moly! I know, Jeff. She doesn't have you beat. I understand.
For one person's a lot. For sure.
It really can be. It would be enough for me, that's for sure. So thank you, Carlos, so much for doing this. Thank you for organizing this. And I know you've probably got people helping you with this as well. So thank you, Joe, to the team for contributing and helping. So this is just such a beautiful thing. I really appreciate that. All right. And so, yeah, I understood on your Facebook post that this was going to be on the 17th, right? Due by the 17th?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Okay.
Yeah, well, the 17th, they're going to come on the 18th to come pick it up.
Okay.
Here at the office.
Okay.
So,
okay. That makes sense. All right, good. Thank you. Okay, and then just quick reminder, everybody, that there is no club meeting next Friday or the one after that because it is Christmas. So just make sure you know that, and we'll make sure to formalize that on your email and on social media. Okay, time for our famous Jeff Croswell.
That's better than the infamous. I think that's what you called me last time. Okay, so Jennifer is doing the social, and we were talking about, holiday parties being on Fridays and things like that. So we wanted to do a real quick vote First of all, what you said, maybe the 17th, was that? if
Yeah,
you
I was
wanted
just
to-
thinking either, a different day or like pushing it back. because
Pushing it,
People
yeah.
are so busy
Right.
right now.
So we wanted to kind of take a vote, if everybody could look at calendars and if we wanted to move it to the 17th and do trivia night, or if we can't do that, then it's probably not going to happen and we'll need to push it to January. So we don't want to plan it for Thursday if everybody else has a lot of holiday conflicts. So can we just go through real quick and do a vote of who would be available if we did it on Thursday for, like we do always, I think, right, 5:30ish, somewhere in that neighborhood. Where did you have a place or?
No.
Okay.
That's
So,
the limit.
okay, so Thursday we'll work on the place, but we want to see if
I
anybody.
think most of the people that attend the trivia is like, I don't know, like Brad and Denise and Dwayne. But I mean, really, I guess, just trying to think of the regulars that attend.
Right. Well, we were trying to expand some of you folks that don't show, like Ashley, Amy, Dan.
Oh, Amy does show.
I show up.
Almost,
Amy does.
Amy, yeah,
I'm surprised you want her there, Jeff.
I know.
I know. Well, that's why I'm trying to move the dates around, try to make it as difficult as possible.
I can make any day work.
Oh, that's lovely.
So of the people that are here, just informally, would a Thursday be available, or who can say definitively Thursday does not work for them, Thursday the 17th?
So I'm out because told you yesterday, Jeff, I'm isolating because of my family. So
Right.
I won't be able to do anything, unfortunately, until it kind of clears up some.
Okay. So,
But I'll be with you in spirit because I really love this Christmas tree graphic and your trivia is so fun.
okay, so and then I guess the host of trivia, that's kind of important that you guys are available on the 17th. The people who actually make the questions and have very
Yeah, for sure. I'm available.
okay. Carlos, 17th still works for you. Okay, so let's we'll move forward. I'll reach out to so Denise and them. I'll follow up with them. I should see them after this next meeting. Who else, Denise? Who else are we missing? That would be
Dwayne.
Dwayne. Okay, I'll text him and see.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna plan for the 17th. That's still good with you. And we'll work on
Okay.
that location and time.
Okay. And if you want to join online and help me judge these ragamuffin trivia pursuit contestants, you're more than welcome.
I want to judge online. I can judge online. I'm good
Please.
It's good because I can judge from afar,
We need
go.
it.
Yes.
which makes it extra judgy.
I don't want to say the word cheaters, but
We got some slick ones in this group.
Are we talking about the judging? Because I agree.
But she wants to judge the judgers.
we
That's
got
right.
some
We need
slippery
we need-
hands here.
we need overseers for the judges.
got some
Anybody wants
slippery
to volunteer for
foxes.
that? We need it for both parties, objective to be able to see. Oversee
Yeah.
the county.
It gets pretty intense. So
Yeah.
let's just say I'm always sweating through this process.
Oh, I thought it was just me. Okay, that's good to know.
Oh, it's wonderful. Okay. All right. So we'll plan for the 17th. We'll be ready. We'll be ready to roll. Awesome. And we get to use this graphic. So that's great. I don't have to change it. All right. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for hosting. And let me know if there's anything I can do or the club can do to help with that. So thank you. All right. So that leads us to the woman of the hour. Jennifer, tell us all about you. No, Jeff, go ahead and introduce her and do your thing.
Yeah. So, I know. So, Jennifer was one of the ones that when I first started with Rotary, she was doing something different, much like everybody, and she is pivoting to a new career, and we were always aware that it was something that she was interested in and wanted to do, but she's made the leap this year. So it's a very timely opportunity. I think she's going to be super great at anything that she puts her mind to. So I wanted her to spend some time and talk about what her passion is for this new career opportunity. So Jennifer?
Well, thanks. So I thought I would kind of just tell y'all the reason for my pivot. Prior to pivoting, like where everybody was pivoting because of COVID. So my pivot kind of started before COVID. I ended up having the greatest opportunity to take over my grandma's care because she was in a very bad situation. And when I took her on, it was very unexpected. And me and my husband, you know, we were like, you know, we make it, but we didn't have like excess. And so when I took on my grandma, I had to pivot in my thinking on how am I going to afford for her care and still have a job and still pay my mortgage. You know, that's a pretty big deal. And still provide for my 3 children. So I had to really think what I could do while I was working at my not just 9-to-5 job, because being a branch manager is pretty much, you know, events and networking and all the time job. So I had to really think outside the box. Well, I had had my real estate license since 2008 before the mortgage crash.
It's a tough time.
So, you know, my husband was working for Countrywide at the time in 2008, and then, you know, everything crashed. And so I, at that time, was a stay-at-home mom, but I got my mortgage license or my real estate license because my husband thought it would be good for something that we could do and kind of be in the same field or whatnot. And it was something that I actually had wanted to do when I was young. So it kind of all fell into place in 2008, and then it kind of like crashed and burned in 2008. Because when Countrywide died, I decided that I would get a job where I could work the same hours as my kids because they were all younger at the time. So I actually worked at the high school in Malone for a year. How was an experience because I thought I would work at the elementary with my children, but that did not happen. I ended up working at high school with much bigger children. So that was fun. It was a great year. But then my husband said that I had to get a real job because I wasn't making enough money getting my play job. So I never did anything with my real estate license. Like it just sat there and I knew it was there and I knew I wanted to do it and I knew I had a passion for it, but I just couldn't get there at that time. So there was like just these obstacles that always kept me back, whether it was, you know, having to provide for the family and not being able to really start my business, or whether it was just, you know, like, oh my gosh, now I have this big job, how am I going to leave it and start my business, you know? So there's always these things that would block me and like, you know, say, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. There were multiple times that it came up. In 2015, I think it was, I talked to one of my good friends into getting her real estate license, and we had a whole dream of being a team together. Because again, it was always in the back of my mind, always a passion, always something that I knew I wanted to do, but I just couldn't get there. I couldn't get to that hump. So when I took on grandma's care, and I knew I had to make enough money to pay for something better for her, because I couldn't be there 24 hours a day. And when I was there, it was already hard enough because she was struggling so bad with dementia that it just left us both in tears every day. So I ended up pivoting and sorry. That really, to me, real estate is a passion because it's something she wanted me to do. And I cared for her. I think I'm good for today.
Oh, no, I know, right? I told you it's too early for it. It hurts, doesn't it?
But that's what led to the pivot, and that's why it means so much to me.
I gotta say, you've pivoted really well, and you've done really well. You know what? Just watching you from the outside, you know, there's a lot of agents out there. And there's a lot of agents that you see that could really do things better, could really do things different. Watching you do what you do, I think is great. I think, you know, you've earned my respect, you know, on a professional level.
Wow.
Pieces on a personal level. I think you're just doing wonderful things.
That's huge coming from Carlos. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. So Jennifer, why making your dreams a reality?
Well, you know, we were emailing back and forth and I was like, I don't have a slogan. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that's honest.
So when we talked about it, I was like, well, you know, I want to help people in whatever stage they're in, whether they have to downsize, whether they're ready to buy that home that they've been wanting for their whole lives, whatever it is, I want to make what their dream is right then a reality, because it can change. Your dreams change all the time. So for me, it's just helping people in whatever situation they're in that time in their lives, because as we've all seen this year, like you can be in a different situation than you ever thought you were going to be.
True. So if you won the lottery, would you still want to continue being a realtor?
Yes, I would.
Wow.
I think it depends on how big the lottery is.
No,
No?
I'm not
Really?
bored not doing
Really?
anything at all. I might not need as many cells,
Yeah,
but I think
In a different type of sales, like you might be in a
I might be in
higher.
a different class. You know.
Little people feel good.
No, I think
Well, that shows us.
it would give me something to do that I'm passionate about, so I wouldn't. Nobody wants to be
That's what I was
bored.
gonna say. You're clearly very passionate about that. Yeah, no, and I love the letters that you send. I don't know if everybody gets those, but I'm on that list and I look forward to getting those. They're such helpful tips and so useful. What inspired you to do that?
Well, I ended up listening to a podcast, and he's very motivating and he's big in real estate, and so a lot of realtors do newsletters, but as Ashley can attest, I'm not one with words. She's gonna be my words behind
I do not attest to any of that. I love getting your letters.
So I feel like, you know, the letters help me stay in front of all my friends, and the emails that I send help me stay in front of all my friends, and the calls that it encourages me to make and have those awesome conversations with y'all, so that I don't fall off the radar, because I want to make sure that I'm building lasting relationships, because my clients aren't just clients to me, they're friends, they're family, they're my sphere, they're who I spend my days with. So when you become a client of mine, you become a friend for life. Like, it's not one time, oh, thanks for helping me pay my mortgage. It's a continuous, let's hang out. I want to be friends with you. I want to know you. I want to know when you're having good times, when you're having bad times. So that's just one way that I can continue that and make sure that I'm holding myself accountable to keeping in touch, because shockingly enough, I can be very introverted.
Shockingly.
If I just push myself, I can literally stay at home all day long and just read novels and never come out, which my son is a huge testament to that, because he could literally do the same. He actually told me yesterday or the day before that he didn't need relationships or people. He would be perfectly content in his room forever. So my newsletters and my emails and my calls are holding me accountable to getting to spend time with y'all, which brings me joy.
That's beautiful. And you know what I love about those newsletters is that they're not a sales pitch. It doesn't feel like a coercion or anything. It's really very useful information. And honestly, it builds a lot of trust. And I think that's what people need in a realtor. You're going to spend that much money and that much time, that much investment. You want to trust that person. And so I actually really love that. I think when we win the lottery, Michael and I will just have to buy multiple homes and just have to share the realtors here.
It's a good plan.
That's right. It's a good plan, you know. Anybody up for a home in Colorado?
Don't you have to play the lottery first for that to be effective?
You do.
You do.
You
do.
Well,
That could be a problem.
People do find tickets.
That's right. every now and then I find one in my purse.
I find it too.
Yeah, so that's yeah, right. I don't know how I got from 7-Eleven into my purse. That's so weird.
Weird. It shows up.
Oh, that's funny.
I manifested it. Oh man. Oh, well, thank you, Jennifer. That was beautiful. It was very inspiring. And thank you for sharing your story. Jeff, thank you for organizing this always. This is just such a great program for our club. Not only are we getting to know each other a little bit better, but we get to understand, your passions and your what you do and how we can even help with that, so it's just all the way around very, very productive, very good. Thank you. All right, well, that being said, we are at the hour, and Jennifer, if you don't mind doing us the honors of leading us home.
All right. The 4-way test of the things we think, say, or do. Number 1.
Is it true?
Number 2.
Is it fair to all concerned?
Number 3.
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
Number 4.
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
And number 5.
Have some fun.
All right, so I guess I'll see everybody on the 17th. And like I said, even if you don't want to show up in person, you can always help me. I need judges. I need eyes. Come online with me. It's a lot of fun. Even if you're just wanting to observe it, it's hilarious. So with that, you guys have a great weekend. No club meeting next Friday or the one after that. So Merry Christmas.
Quick question.
Yeah.
You said meeting online for this thing. What is the magic code?
I'll send it. We will be sending it out. Yes, I'll make sure you have it. And yes, we'll be sending it out. We'll send it an email. We'll also put it out on our social media. We will make sure you guys have the information. It's a lot of fun. You don't want to miss it. Thank you guys. Take care. Oh, ding.
Ding.
All right, bye everybody. I love that. That's awesome.